This is a head plaque, and you saw this a couple of times in Anatomy and Physiology 1. You'll see it at least a couple of times in Anatomy and Physiology 2, and we're going to look at a few parts of the digestive system. And we have lips, the oral cavity, teeth, incisors, tongue, lingual tonsil, palatine tonsil, hard palate with bone, soft palate without bone. The very tip of the soft palate is called the uvula. It's a hangy thing in the back of your throat. The space behind your tongue, that's the pharynx, and it has three parts. The nasopharynx behind the nasal cavity, the oropharynx, the space behind the mouth, and then this is the laryngopharynx. And at the laryngopharynx, when you swallow, the epiglottis closes and keeps food from going into the respiratory system, so that's the epiglottis. And food goes down the esophagus. Now this model shows the same things, but I like this model a little bit better because it shows the sublingual salivary gland and a duct leading saliva into the oral cavity. And this is a submandibular salivary gland. And there its duct leads saliva into the oral cavity underneath the tongue. And this is the head that goes with the torso model. And you can see the tongue, sublingual salivary gland, and this little space in here is the oral cavity, teeth, incisors, lips, hard palate, soft palate. And if you flip it over, you can see the submandibular salivary gland. That's the same one as this that we saw earlier. It's a submandibular salivary gland. And then this largest salivary gland that's under the ear, inferior to the ear, that's the parotid salivary gland. And then there's a parotid duct, which leads saliva into the mouth.